Doing, mate? Now today we're doing something a little bit different. I've decided to actually show you guys my first reaction to getting on this bike for the first time and taking it for a ride, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss the bike and we'll take it down these streets still and we'll go from there. But I just thought I would give you guys a first-hand experience of what it was like for me to get on this bike and to actually
now, this video wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Moto Max in Osborne.
And it was very different, but
huge
I
shout out
loved
to you guys. Thank you so much for letting me ride and review your bikes.
Oh, this feels different. What a beauty. Have to find somewhere to put some fuel in it. Camera is recording, sound is on. All right. Wow, this already feels so different. What are you doing, mate? Straight out of the line, almost crashed into the side of a car. All right, I gotta get my bearings here. I'm trying to figure out where I am, and I'm also trying to figure out this bike and the ergonomics of it. Super comfortable though. I think I could ride this thing all day. This is so different to my Triumph, my Trident. The riding position, the seat comfort level, even the width of the bike just feels a whole lot wider. I feel very bougie. Look guys, how nice does this green paint scheme look in the sun there? That's beautiful. I do love this color. This definitely reminds me of the old 50s. Super responsive throttle. It just sounds super smooth. Very creamy engine. I'm actually so excited I get to experience a cruiser for the first time, guys. This is a real reaction. Now I haven't ridden this bike to the spot I usually ride the bikes to and then start the review. This is first off the lot. How easy is it to find neutral? Super easy. Wow. This is a whole new experience. But I kind of love it. Just got to pay attention here because at the moment I'm in peak traffic time. I don't really know where I am. I'm not familiar with these parts. So I want to make sure I get out onto the highway nice and safe. In me and the bike in one piece. Oh yeah. That is silky smooth throttle right there. I feel like I've gone back in time. You got this beautiful thick clutch lever. Feels very solid and clunky. Doesn't have a lot of play in it, which is good. I love the color on the dash as it kind of runs from the fuel tank up through the cluster gauge onto the headlights. It's all one seamless color. It reminds me of an old 1957 Chevy where the inside dashes were all metal and they were painted the same color as the actual car. And yet you've got this beautiful modern touch with your Royal Enfield app directional navigation here, but if you don't have that activated, it acts as a clock. Now one of the main reasons why I'm taking out a Royal Enfield is I'm actually considering looking at a Continental GT in the future as a daily bike for me to get to work in. So I'm actually quite happy that I get to take a Royal Enfield out for a review and a ride so I can see if it's something that I'm actually interested in doing. Now I know the Continental GT is a different style of bike. This is a classic 650, but if all the parameters are the same and I like all the features, it might be something seriously worth considering. It's not a super heavy clutch. You can kind of leave your clutch lever held in for long periods of time, which is nice, especially when you're in traffic like this. I really hope my microphone is working because over the last two videos I've had troubles with very muffly microphone sounds. when I'm riding, and it's actually really starting to annoy me. So I'm hoping, I've switched the location of my microphone in the helmet, and I'm hoping it doesn't affect this review and ride too much. Come on, man, let me go. Oh yeah. Now, who says 47 horsepower isn't enough? That was super easy to get up to speed then. That was effortless. Try and squeeze into this lane here. Wow. Okay, I kind of see why people ride these kinds of bikes now. For me, someone doing freeway rides every single day to work and back, this is ideal. This is super comfortable. I'm just kind of chilling. I'm laid back. I'm chilling on my 1950s Classic 650. Even though it's a 2025, it's a brand new bike. But I feel like I've gone back in time. Except you get all the perks of all the modern features on a bike with that old retro classic style look. There's a lot of features on this bike that would surprise you, but we'll go through all of that later on in the video. I just wanted to give you guys a raw first ride reaction to me actually getting on a classic bike like this and riding something for the first time. And it's actually a privilege that it gets to be a Royal Enfield as my first bike. And I don't want to waste this moment, so I thought I would give you guys, you know, a real reaction video. But of course, we'll take it to our usual spot. We'll run through the styling of the bike, the features of the bike, and we'll take it through those nice beautiful roads that I usually ride on. And I'll need to get some fuel too. So it looks like it's a 6-speed. It says we're in eco gear, which I do not know what that means. I've got a lot to learn about this bike. I do know that the Royal Enfield has a lot of history, dating all the way back to the late 1800s. I'm pretty sure they used to be a needle factory. And then throughout the First and Second War period, they really started coming into it as a motorcycle manufacturer, making some premium quality bikes and reliable bikes for soldiers in the war. And they used to drop them out of airplanes too. And then over time, they've just, you know, they moved their workshop to India, which a lot of people get a bit iffy when they hear that these bikes are made in India. But the manufacturing plants and facilities over there are still top class. And you can feel it in the quality of this bike. This does not feel like a bike that was cheaply made or cheaply manufactured. I think that clutch lever needs to be adjusted. It's very sensitive. See, when you're on a bike like this, you don't need all the horsepower in the world because it's not what this thing was designed for. As soon as I hopped on this Royal Enfield Classic 650, I just wanted to cruise. I wanted to sit back and relax. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just sitting back, I'm chilling out, I'm cruising on my Royal Enfield, I'm super comfortable, and I'm super happy.